Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pikmin 2. Last time we started the Snagret Hole and got the last treasure. And this time we'll be finishing the Snagret Hole. And this is another video where it's going to be just fast forwarded because, like I said last time, I lost the audio to this one. Oops. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to take out the swooping snitch bug because he's going to be a distraction for the Pikmin because there is a burrowing Snagret right there. So I'm just going to use all the Pikmin to take him out as soon as possible. Luckily he gets his head stuck both times I attack him. He drops the first treasure for this floor. Can't really see it because it fell inside of his corpse. But anyway, there we go. We got the meat satchel. And now I'm going to go around and just take down these walls. There's no more treasures, but I'm just going to take them down because I'm going to want those flowers back, and also I'm going to want to get more purple Pikmin. And so now I'm just going to separate my Pikmin, grab the ones that I want to fight with, because there's another burrowing Snagret. And I decide to use all of them except for the purples, because I can't really throw the purples up as high as the head, I don't think. So yeah, now I'm going to go around. I took down the rest of the walls, so I got the rest of the white and purple Pikmin, and that's going to be it for the third sub-level of the Snagret Hole. Alright, so now on to sub-level 4. So first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to grab all the Pikmin. I'm going to find a safe place to separate my Pikmin, because this is not a safe floor. So I get Olimar with the yellows to get rid of the electric traps, because the electricity is insta-kill for Pikmin. And then I go around with the purples to kill everything. And I think all is dandy, and I take out this armored cannon larva. And then I take out these guys, and I start walking back. And then there's an armored cannon larva that I didn't see. So I take my Pikmin over to this electric trap, and then I kill more of them. This is why you keep an eye on your Pikmin at all times. Anyway. Alright, so now I've moved all my Pikmin into a nice safe spot. Nothing can get them there. Then I take my purples again and kill everything in sight, just to make sure nothing else happens. And then I go around checking for any more traps, and then I just put all my Pikmin on that treasure, and I take the rest of them to go get the other treasures that I found in the other room. And yeah, then we just get the treasures back. Another blue Pikmin is dumb and starts attacking the electric trap. And so I just send all my Pikmin away. I put them on all the corpses to make sure no more Pikmin die to electricity. Because I've had enough. I had enough. Alright, so anyway, on to sub-level 5. Just gonna separate the Pikmin like normal. I'm gonna take the purples to clear out all of the enemies. And there's a new enemy here, the antenna beetle. He'll call your Pikmin to his side and then jump around. When he jumps, your Pikmin will come back to you. And as long as you have purples, he's easy, you can stun him. But if no purples, then he kind of sucks. So anyway, just going around, clearing out all the enemies. You can see that there's dwarf orange bulborbs falling from the ceiling. So that's new. There's new traps now. So there we go. Got all the treasures. And now on to sub-level 6. This is a long one. So anyway, I'm going to check out the area with Louie, just seeing what's going on. And I see the new candy pop bud. And what that does is it sprouts out, I believe, I don't know how many Pikmin, but it sprouts out, if you throw one Pikmin in, it sprouts out a certain number of whatever color the candy pop bud was. So I'm going around, and I find a burrowing Snagret in the direction that we need to go. So I grab all the Pikmin with Olimar, and I send them in to go fight the burrowing Snagret. But the Snagret won't get its head stuck. So I keep having to go back and forth and just waiting, and then finally gets its head stuck. Luckily I take it out in one cycle, and so I try to move forward with the purples, and then there's a poison trap. And then I take that out, and then there's an antenna beetle. Luckily the antenna beetle's not that big of a deal. Another thing the antenna beetle does is messes with your treasure gauge, so you don't know if you're close to a treasure or not. And also it doesn't stop freaking out when there's no treasure in the room, so you have to take it out. But anyway, just gonna get all my Pikmin on the treasures. I'm just gonna get it on the corpses too, because it doesn't matter. It's all going to the same place anyway, and it's gonna take the same amount of time. So anyway, get back all those treasures, and I go looking around with Louie to see if there's any more candy pot buds for white or purple Pikmin, and there's not, and so we leave. And now, onto the final floor. I'm going to start by just taking down these walls because there's eggs behind them. I'm going to stay against the wall, try not to activate or prompt the boss. And I just want to look for potions and whatever. And then I walk out a little too far and I spawn the boss. That is the pileated Snagret. It is basically the same thing as a burrowing Snagret, but it just comes out of the ground and hops on 1 foot for you to attack. So what I did here was I grabbed all my yellows because they can be thrown the highest, and at first I was trying to just wait until it got its head stuck in the ground, but that wasn't really working. So I just got impatient, and I decided as soon as it poked its head out of the ground, I started throwing yellows at its head, and that worked really well, and I just kept the ultra spicy spray going until I killed it. You've done it! That bird beast will trouble you no more. Processing. How curious. What's that impressive mechanized masterpiece? $100 Pokos and Justice Alloy. Bzzzt! Does not compute. A metal this dense defies the fundamental laws of physics. And yet, if I use this to rework our president's treasured spacesuit, processing complete. Fabrication of the metal suit Z is now concluded. This suit is extremely durable. Getting gnawed or stepped on will now produce minimal pain. Alright, so what this treasure does is that it reduces damage taken. And yeah, that's it for the Snagret Hole. Here's our results screen. We got all 15 treasures, with a total of 1,283 Pokos earned. That's a lot. And it was able to get us to the 60% done mark. Hello, I am still on the lam from debt collectors. For the time being, I've decided to live under the bridge, but if they catch me, I don't know what they'll do to me. Don't worry, Mr. President. We'll get you your Pokos. Anyway, that'll be all for this time. We have collected every single treasure in the Awakening Wood, and next time on Pikmin 2, we will be going to... Come on, what am I doing? There we go. We will be going back to the Valley of Repose, because now that we have all Pikmin types, there are some new things for us to do there. See you guys then.